A few days after Storm Anthony, we set sail from Falmouth, tacking west towards Land End and the fishing harbour Newlyn, which would be the first stop on our way to the Isle of Scilly. Newlyn Harbour is a working port and have one of UK's largest fishing fleets. All sorts of fishing vessels can be seen in the harbour: beam travellers, longliners, crabbers, and lots of open boats used for handlining of mackerel and Cornish sardines. Newlyn is a wonderful town, lots of good walks and the place to enjoy seafood. An early morning visit to the bustling fish market is a must. Early morning next day we set sail in thick fog for our passage to the Isle of Scilly. Sea fog is a very common occurrence in south of England, as hot moist air from the southwest Atlantic meets the cold water in the English Channel, causing a fog that can last for days. So sailing in these waters, a radar is a must.
What can you see, sir?
We arrived at the Isle of Scilly at St. Mary's Pool, only to find that it was very busy and there was no mooring buoys left, so we had to anchor just off St. Mary's. The next day the sun was out and we could finally see the Isle of Scilly. Strong wind was forecasted from southwest, so St. Mary's Pool was not a good anchorage for the night, so we decided to sail around the islands to Tresco and New Grimsby anchorage. The anchorage at New Grimsby at Tresco is very protected. It's only open to northwest. It's also a good location to explore on shore because you have Tresco Island on one side of the anchorage and on the other side, and short dinghy ride, you have Bray Islands. Both islands offers amazing hiking and walks and beautiful scenery with lots of wildlife. On our way up the River Lee to Cork City, we sailed past Cork City on the Great Island. The colourful houses of Cobh reminded us about the towns in Nova Scotia, so we had to come back and explore here after our adventures in Cork City. Two days later, we tied up at the Cobh Sailing Club, a short walk from Cobh City, where we paid our mooring fees in Kelly's Bar. Queenstown was the departure point for 2.5 million Irish out of the 6 million Irish that emigrated to North America from 1848 to 1950. It was also here on April 11, 1912, as Queenstown was the final port of call for the Titanic before she set out across the Atlantic on her last leg of her maiden voyage.
Want to try one?